Wow, I'm really excited coming your way again. And each time I come your way, I feel so elated. I feel I am meeting with very special person. Now listen, in this episode, we are going to be continuing from the last episode of There is No Reason to Love. This is my favorite quote. Love without because is unending. Wow. It's still your presenter, your life coach, and your psychologist, William Agugua. Now, here is my leading question. Do you have any reason for loving yourself? Think about it. Take few time to meditate on it. Listen, if you have any reason why you love your partner, then you must also have a reason why you love yourself. Would you marry you if you know you? Would you justify yourself good enough for you to marry yourself? Would you like to marry yourself knowing certain weaknesses that you have? Now, I don't want you to get it twisted. I want you to take time to think about this. Now, for instance, just take a look at this. You stay quietly and then you begin to examine your weaknesses. Your bad life. For instance, let's take this thing a little bit. Now, you examine the fact that for some persons you are lazy. You examine the fact that you have a bad manner. You have unkept hair, body odor, wrong attitude of soaking clothes for days without washing them. Would you like to marry your bad breath? Would you like to marry your pot belly? Would you want to marry yourself when you know you have like a big head, ill condition like some form of sickness that you are passing through? Would you like to marry yourself knowing that you have no money, or you have a disrespectful manner or attitude? Now, I will advise you check your products carefully before you sell them. Again, would you like to marry yourself knowing some of these weaknesses you have? Love requires that you love yourself first before seeking for love. You cannot genuinely love another if you don't love yourself enough. If you love yourself, you'll be good to yourself, and then you will be good to others. If you love yourself, you will take time to rebrand your life, make yourself better, so you become a better product, a valuable product for someone to seek to love you than to marry you. If you love yourself, you'll be good to yourself. Then you will be loved. Well, I hear you say, I love myself anyhow. So, why don't you love someone else anyhow? Why do you expect someone to love you anyhow? Why you don't? I think that is selfishness, and I'm sure you do agree with me. Sorry, I am not embarrassing you, but get the message very real. Ladies have so many checklists for marriage. He must be tall, he must be handsome, wealthy, cool, intelligent, and with soft manners. you know yourself. Now, I hear you say before, who doesn't like good things? Yeah, I love that. But most ladies with these placards of criteria are complete opposites of these qualities. They want a good man, but they are on the other side. Listen, it isn't just for ladies alone. Men are not exceptional in this. They also have reasons to love. She must be beautiful with figure 8 curve, intelligence, smart, among others. For Christians, anyone that must be a life partner must be God-fearing. I love this one. I really love this one. But this is what I have to ask. Would you still love this fellow if you no longer see the qualities that got you involved in marriage? If he's a very fire-branded Christian, born again, prayed and all of that, and you married this fellow for this reason, will you still love this person after marriage? And then you notice the other things, the other attitude. You notice that he no longer pray, he's no longer a churchy person. You notice that she is no longer that sister that you do know. Now, will you also marry that intelligent young man that you fell in love because he is intelligent, because she was intelligent, and then after marriage you notice that perhaps, man is dynamic, things happen these days, and the person had an accident and it affected his brain? Will you still be for this fellow? Will you still be for this fellow now that the fellow does no longer think very well, reason well? He's behaving a bit abnormal, he's no more intelligent. Like that was the reason why you got in this relationship in the first place. Now, that is why I brought this topic, to us. So we could take time to examine a lot of things. Don't say I will manage, because marriage is meant to be enjoyed and not endured. It was designed to be blissful, not the opposite. Hear this. Any reason you attach to loving someone is lust. Lust is the desire to have something. Now, that thing you're having is maybe the curve, the intelligence, and many other things you could be describing. You only desire to have what you saw or what you think about the person. Lust is not love. In this context, lust is a strong desire to have an emotional relationship with another. Lust is connected to feeling, and feeling is just an emotion. Listen, emotion is not love. It is the effect of chemical reaction in the body. Some medical experts say that chemical changes every 5 seconds in the body. This is why after having premarital sex for 5 minutes, partners hate each other for weeks without any cause, because the chemical that produces that effect, that feeling, has changed. Don't love someone by the reaction of adrenaline. This could be called infatuation, not love. We must be careful what we call love. When the reason for lusting after the person is no longer there, we hate the fellow to their face. I will come your way again as we continue this episode. Before then, I would like you to drop your own comment, to drop your own suggestions in the comment box, so we can at least chat in the comment box. And please do share if you love this episode. But until then, I remain William Agugua, your own life coach and psychologist. Wish you well. Bye bye.